Welcome to Digital Minds, the podcast where we explore how to find balance and well-being in our hyper-connected world. I'm Alex.
And I'm Ben. Alex, have you ever felt your phone vibrate in your pocket only to check and find nothing?
All the time. It's called a phantom buzz, right? It's a little unsettling when you think about it. It's like our brains are constantly anticipating that next digital hit.
It's the perfect example of what we're talking about today. Our brains are being subtly rewired by the technology we use every day. On a chemical level, social media platforms are designed like slot machines.
Right.
That comment, it's a small, unpredictable reward that releases a tiny bit of dopamine, the feel-good neurotransmitter.
And just like a slot machine, it keeps you coming back for more. It creates that compulsive need to check, to scroll, just in case you missed something. But it's not just the chemical loop, is it?
No.
There's a huge psychological piece, too.
Absolutely. It's the comparison engine. We're comparing our own very real behind-the-scenes footage to everyone else's perfectly curated highlight reel.
Yeah. It's a game you can't win, and it fuels anxiety, loneliness, and that pervasive FOMO, the fear of missing out. And this isn't just a feeling anymore. The data is catching up. A recent CDC report was pretty stark.
Right.
It found that teens spending 4 or more hours a day on screens were nearly twice as likely to report symptoms of anxiety and depression compared to those with less screen time.
It's a staggering statistic, but what I find even more fascinating is the emerging research that differentiates between, time spent and how that time is spent.
Okay.
A study out of Columbia University pointed out that addictive use, so a compulsive, emotionally dependent pattern of checking, is a much stronger predictor of poor mental health than the total number of hours logged.
So it's less about being a heavy user and more about being a compulsive user.
Exactly.
That really reframes the problem.
It does.
It's not the tool itself, but our relationship to it, which thankfully means we have the power to change it. This brings us to the idea of a digital detox.
Exactly. And a detox isn't just some trendy buzzword. It's a biological reset.
Okay.
When you consciously disconnect, you give your brain's overstimulated dopamine pathways a chance to recover.
Wow.
And the evidence for this is compelling. A study in the journal JAMA found that just a single week off social media, it led to significant reductions in symptoms of depression by almost 25% and anxiety by over 16%.
Wow. 1 week for a 25% drop in depressive symptoms. That's more powerful intervention than many people realize. But for a lot of us, a full week off feels impossible. So where can we start if we want to reclaim some of our mental space without going completely off the grid?
It's about small, intentional acts of resistance. I suggest people start with a notification audit. It's a simple 5-minute exercise.
Okay.
Go through your apps, and for each one, ask yourself, does this notification serve my life, or does it serve the app's goal of pulling me back in? You'll be surprised how many you can turn off without missing anything important.
I love that framing. It's about taking back your agency. I've also found success with creating sacred spaces or times that are tech-free.
Yeah.
For me, it's the first 30 minutes of the morning.
Right.
No phone, no email. It allows my brain to wake up on its own terms, not in reaction to the world's demands.
That's a perfect strategy. It's about being proactive, not reactive. And maybe it's helpful to think of it not as a digital detox, but as creating a digital diet. We wouldn't eat only junk food. In the same way, we can choose to consume less junk online, like mindless scrolling or accounts that make us feel bad,
Right.
and intentionally add more nutritious experiences, both online and off.
It's a continuous practice, not a one-time fix. It's about building a healthier, more mindful relationship with the tools that are, for better or worse, a huge part of our lives.
Exactly. It's about using technology as a tool, not letting it use you.
Now, here's a question we'd like you to think about. What is one digital boundary you could set for yourself this week, no matter how small, that would feel like a genuine act of self-care?